All right, ties straight. Welcome to the Idiocracy, Banana Joe's Republic, Episode 1, otherwise known as The Protest Show. I'm your host and free speech advocate, Thor Ramsey, fighting the rising tide of wokeness one joke at a time. And yes, I know Idiocracy was a movie by Mike Judge, but just like the election, I'm stealing it. If Biden is your president, he's yours, not mine, thus The Protest Show. You can't blame the evangelicals this time. Statistically, Democrats are less religious than Republicans, meaning less Democrats believe in an afterlife. But ironically, they have the most dead people who voted. What is going on in the netherworld? If aborted babies were allowed to vote, you guys would have never won. Now, if there's one thing this election has taught us, your uncle, the conspiracy theorist, not so crazy after all. If there wasn't voter fraud in this presidential election, the only thing that can explain Joe Biden outperforming even President Obama's numbers is this: charisma. We all know that his aw-man, bumbling, doddering, futtering is just a ruse to seem down to earth. He's not really as dumb as Dan Quayle.
All men and women created by you know the thing.
He's dumber. Biden is a shell. He's like Mr. Peanut as president, except I don't think there's a peanut in his shell. Either way, keep your EpiPen handy. If Trump is crass, and he is, Biden is empty. Nobody voted for Biden. They voted against Trump. Democrats would have voted for this guy. They would have voted for a mystery date candidate. Will your president be a dream or a dud? This administration brought to you by Milton Bradley. Open the door for your mystery candidate. Now, this was the question some of my fellow evangelicals asked. How could you vote for someone so crass? I got to tell you, folks, I don't ever remember being morally influenced by a U.S. president. What? Bill Clinton's having sex in the Oval Office? Maybe I should repurpose the den. Honey, I got new plans for the man cave. It has been speculated that Kamala Harris slept her way to political power. Shockingly, so did Joe Biden, except he was alone. But here's the clincher for me. I'll vote for the guy who doesn't want to kill babies. No matter how crass, that's always a step up from the guy who wants to kill babies. Maybe if we lowered the voting age to 12 weeks, Democrats would stop killing babies. And here's the thing about all those who claim there was no voter fraud. Remember those kids in grade school who would shoot spitballs at the back of your head and then blame it on someone else? All those kids grew up to become Democrats. That is the Democratic Party MO. Collude with the Russians and then accuse the other side. Protest violently and claim others started it. Call someone a racist until they win the nomination, then call them my running mate. Here's how much white guilt Joe Biden has. It wouldn't be surprising if he assassinated himself just so a black woman could become president.
Oh my gosh!
After the 2020 election, I think we as Americans can stop asking this question about history. How did the Germans let it happen? Since we're a new program, I want you to know you can trust our sources. As you can see from the screens behind me, I have hundreds of fake journalists digging for the facts, and if any of those facts do not fit our narrative, we will bury them. So all our viewers can be assured we're just as reliable as the mainstream media. Finally, as Americans, we must ask ourselves this all-important question: how many Democrats does it take to screw in a light bulb? Well, it only takes 100. But we're going to stop counting for now because we think in the morning the numbers will be higher. I'm Thor Ramsey, and I hope you're less woke, America.